Hello guys, today this time I want to talk about the one thing which really bothers me recently. So basically during like every time because I live alone here in Germany for my master program. So usually I will eat alone usually most of the time because I cook myself and then I cook for myself and I have the meal alone. So sometimes I will go to the place of my girlfriend, and we will eat together, and so we will talk to each other, and we will share what is the opinion of the opinion about the food, and we will talk about something funny, or we can watch some videos together when we eat a lunch, when we eat our lunch or eat the dinner, so whatever. So I don't have the problem with my smartphone, but after I return to Germany, when I eat alone, when I live alone, I have this kind of problem. It's I need to hear some voice, hear some sound, just like old people. Even they don't watch the television, they need to just open the television and hear some voice, hear some sound because this is so quiet. It's like some kind of quiet that they cannot stand. Uh, I think it's in the same. I mean the same situation. Sometimes when I eat alone, I cannot stand the quiet. It's so quiet. There's no one. So that's the reason why I cannot just eat alone and having no voice around me so I need to use my smartphone. I need to watch some. So every time, every time I need, like when I just cook, I have just to cook my lunch or dinner, and I thought about, okay, I need to watch something like a YouTube video or a series, like Friends, like this series. I want to watch this series or some videos. Like I have every time when I just about to eat my dinner, eat my lunch, I will think of this kind of thing, and I cannot get rid of this kind of thought in my head. So, but the problem is maybe you say like, you just watch the video, it's no big deal, but the problem is every time like I watch the video or watch the series, I cannot stop. So once I begin to watch the video, I need like even if I have finished the lunch, I will continue to watch the video until it finished. I want to watch to the end. Which is also the purpose that the original purpose of the YouTuber. But it does bother me big time. Like I feel like I feel not comfortable. I still want to watch. So every time I need to use a lot of like strength to end the video and get to my room and do my homework or just check my email or read some book. And actually I'm thinking about like adding a new habit into during my lunch, or like I'm eating, maybe I can read a book. But the biggest problem is like I'm this kind of person. Like I cannot. I love like being a crowd. Like I love being accompanied. Like I need to have some people around me, and then I feel so it's so nice. There are some people around me, and so this is a biggest problem in my case, I think. But I think the right thing here is to really to redo my schedule and redo my habit, because this kind of habit really bothers me. um I think I can use this time to be more productive. Maybe it's not about more productive, it's more about the mental health, I think. Because if I just eat and maybe eat some books or just think about something, maybe it's better than watching a, yeah, it's useless video, or just watch like a serious soap opera. I think it's much better than that. So this is a thing that I'm thinking about recently, and I really want to get rid of this kind of habit. So I think maybe I can use, like, maybe you have seen this book, like Atomic Habits. I actually, before, I have used the tricks and the tips mentioned in this book. I use these tricks and tips to cultivate my own habits, and it did help me a lot. And maybe I'm thinking about, maybe I can also use the tricks, like when I cook in the kitchen, I just put my phone in my bedroom. When I cook, I just shut off. I just shut off my smartphone, and to make it not accessible, not reachable when I cook, when I eat my lunch or dinner. I think that can be helpful for, like, cultivating a new habit. And also I can, maybe I can use, maybe, I don't know, you guys, if you guys know this website, or this application called Notion. And in this application, you can use it to track your habits. Maybe you can use the to-do list to, like, today, if you watch your smartphone during your lunch, during your meals, and if you do it, just check it. And if you don't do it, just don't check it. And maybe after a month or after 2 weeks, and you can calculate how many times do you watch your phone during your meals. And just try to do it as much as possible, like at least as possible. And I think it will change gradually, like little by little, step by step. I think it will not be a overnight thing. It's like, yeah, okay, I decided to change my habit today, and then tomorrow it will be so different, and I will not watch my smartphone at all. That would be like some crazy thought. Maybe someone can do it, but it's really difficult to do it, to complete it, because, like, if you change your habit, it will cost you some time to do it. Normally, like, I have read a theory, like, someone, if someone wants to change his habit, it will cost him like 1 month to do it. So it takes time. So that's just a line. Be patient and be positive. Yeah. And I think you will, in the end, we will reach our goal, and it will be do it. And yes, so that's it. That's a thing that I have in my mind. And if you have any ideas, and if you have the same experience, you can share in the comment. I really want to hear if you have this kind of problem or not, because I have a lot of relatives or friends in my home country. Like, every time they eat their, like, dinner or lunch, they will watch their smartphones or their tablets. And like, sometimes it's just funny videos, or like like most of the time they will be like funny videos. And yeah, so I personally, I don't like it. So personally, I don't like it at all. But on the other side, I cannot stop doing it, and I have tried to analyze it. Like I have tried to like the analyze I have said in the beginning of this video, and like I have also asked my friends and my parents. They also do this kind of thing, because TikTok is very popular, yeah, which is also toxic, I must say, so to some extent, because now like smartphones are very accessible even to old people, or people in their 30s to 40s, like especially like in my home country. Maybe you can guess my which one is my home countries. Like there are many old people, and they are not so well educated. I mean by not so well educated is although like me, I have entered the university. I can also I cannot also be so self-disciplined, so I can also will be addicted to smartphone smartphones, but not so much. Just during my meals, I cannot stop doing, because in my mind it's like, it's my free time. It's a fun time. It's time for some fun. But it's not fun at all. It's for me. But I can feel it physically and psychologically. I feel not so well when I watch the smartphone, but my brain is like, it's time for fun. It's time for some funny. But it's actually not. So I mean by even though I have entered the university, I have a lot of knowledge, and I have seen like yeah, obviously I have no much more than my parents. Like they can also have the access to smartphones because they are so cheap. They have the financial ability to afford smartphones. So like my parents, they watch TikTok live stream or TikTok videos while they eat, or when they have free time. Anytime during the day, they will watch TikTok. Just next video, next video is, I must say, it's really toxic. Yeah, toxic. I think I must say it's really toxic, and toxic. Yeah, I think it's toxic. Okay, it's really toxic, and so every time I see that, I say to my parents, like, you cannot do that. It's really, you can do some other things. You can do some hobbies. You can if you after work you have some time. You can just jog a little bit. You can just go outside and walk a little bit in the neighborhood, or just do some sports. Yes, so that's why I feel it's really not a good habit. And I have seen a lot of people doing this. Also in my university in Shanghai, many people do this, like in the canteen, in the cafeteria. Like some students, like maybe they had just come back from the classroom, and they stay in the canteen, and they have their lunch, and they just put a tablet like before, like I would say before their meal, and then they just watch the videos or something like that. They just eat and say and watch the tablet, which I found not so good. I mean, it's their own choice, but in my opinion, I don't think it is so good. For the mental health or for the physical, because you need to watch the tablet all the time. It will cause your it will take up your attention. Maybe you can use your lunch. I know it's really hard to do it, but I'm not a criticize, or I'll just give some I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just to express my own opinions about like some phenomena in my life. So I mean, sometimes I know it's really boring. Like it also happens to me. Like during my meals alone, I feel it's so lonely, and I really want to see something, to watch something funny or watch something interesting. It's really normal because I think it's a mechanism in our head, in our brain. So that's something that we cannot say. Okay, I just turn it off. Or I just sit there and eat my meal. And this I mean it's gonna take us some time to change the habit. Like I mean, if you we sit alone, we sit and we eat the meal, it will be a little boring. But I think overall it will be good for our health, and maybe although it is very boring, we can relax ourselves, and then we can have more energy for the activities, like for maybe after the meal, and we can do something positive or productive. Like maybe after meal we can put more energy into the work, or put more energy into like the talk with other people. Like other people can feel your energy. I mean you feel, so this kind of like, although like we don't need to think about anything when we watch our smartphone, but it also costs our energy. I have seen some kind of study about this. Yes, that's my thoughts about this stuff. And if you guys have some opinions or criticize, you can just leave them in the comments below. So because of my English is not that good, and I can sometimes I cannot, I don't know how to say, how to express them in English. So I had the thoughts in my head, they are Chinese. Yeah, sometimes it's also very difficult to overcome. But I try to put it in this language, because yes, I think it's much better to talk with you guys. And yeah, just leave me a comment about what's your opinions about this kind of thing, and let's talk it about let's just talk it about let's talk about it. Yeah.